News Channel 11 in your corner at 7.
A little-known bill impacting Tennessee Suboxone clinics flew under the radar, passing in the state Senate before being stopped in the House Health Subcommittee. You're watching News Channel 11 at 7. I'm Kylie McGivern. Right now, there is no state oversight of physicians prescribing buprenorphine, better known as Suboxone or Subutex. This legislation seeks to change that by requiring physicians prescribing the drug to obtain a certificate of need the same way as methadone clinics. This story new at 7.
By the time I had found out about this bill, the Senate bill had already gone through.
Dr. Tom Reach, president of Watauga Recovery Center in Johnson City, wasted no time getting to Nashville in an effort to stop a bill he says could put legitimate practices out of business and patients back on the streets.
This is going to help the bad guys.
He says that's because of the great lengths it takes to obtain a certificate of need.
We have mechanisms in place in Tennessee government to regulate the practice of health care. These are rules and regulations that can be written by the appropriate committee and the appropriate agencies in Nashville. To add a certificate of need on top of that is excessively cumbersome, and the net result is that patients will not be able to get care.
Representative Matthew Hill of Jonesboro expressed deep concerns about how quick the bill was being pushed through, despite not even having a working definition of Suboxone clinics.
The clinics that, again, air quotes, clinics that we're aware of, there are about 5 that we are aware of.
There's absolutely no way that's true. We know it even in Johnson City.
That's correct. The number of clinics that would be affected, I can think of a dozen just off the top of my head in the East Tennessee area.
So I checked. Through the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, they actually have a website of what doctors are allowed to prescribe buprenorphine. That's Suboxone or Subutex. In Johnson City alone, there are at least 50 doctors who are able to prescribe this medication. That's 5,000 patients in Johnson City alone if every doctor is at their 100-patient limit. All agree the problems of overprescribing, drug abuse, and diversion are real.
We have an opportunity here to take steps to give the Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse the tools it needs to make sure that we have some state connection to these clinics.
If we pass this bill, they shut down, where are my people supposed to go?
To their doctor?
Or to a methadone clinic that's right across the way in North Carolina. That's an awful, awful alternative.